Welcome everybody to Ferriphobe Campaign 2, Episode 28. My name is Sam Lander, I'll be your GM, and I have some players.
My name is Zer, playing Lumi, the socially awkward druid.
My name is Valric, playing Elros, the Battlemaster Fighter.
Hi, I'm Suda, playing Risha, the rogue, the roguiest rogue to have ever rogued, and what's mine is mine, and that's it! I'm done! Witty comeback's over!
Hello, I am Sadie, playing Zari, the barbarian big sister.
And I'm Inter, I'm playing Crier, the monk.
And I'm Ashes, and I play Iberkeet the wizard.
So last time, after talking with the dragon, and then taking a week near the end of Fire Opal to get some rest, the party headed from InHiifable, covering around relatively quickly, and only running into a few venomous snakes. They they are about 2 days at this point outside, 2 days of travel outside of the city, about a day from when the highly populated highly populated outskirts of Haifa start, and they have just awoken a sleeping dragon in probably the worst possible way, as she had relived some not so recent trauma. But it is the morning of the 26th of Fire Opal. Anya is currently trying to get her possessions back in order, and you guys are working on breaking camp. Everything that is hers is just a hash at this point. Like, the tent's broken, like ripped apart, and her stuff is kind of spread around.
I'll go over and help picking up stuff and giving it to her.
She nods, and you can hear the candy clack to the other side of her mouth, and she goes, "I'm sorry about that. I don't know the best way to wake me up from one of those, but you guys chose probably the worst one."
What else do you suggest we could do?
Uh,
Splash you with water?
she looks up at the sky. I don't know that would work either. Do you have Hey Druid, hey Lumi, do you have something that'll wake somebody up that isn't coffee?
Not particularly on me, but I could keep an eye out for it along the way. I have something that probably knock someone out, especially of your size and constitution.
Well, that might work as well. Just put me back to actual sleep. Either way, I hope it wasn't too much of a danger to you.
You weren't very much a danger until we actually tied you up, so
All right.
that's on us.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Do you think like the smell of food might work?
But it might depend on the food. Bacon is always a treat, but calf is the best. I mean, I miss my coffee. Apparently, that's a luxury around this part of the country, or part of the world, though.
Maybe not as much in Miva, but in Haifa we're trying to resettle, so we didn't get as much of the expensive-ish things. I think they brought a lot more of the cheaper staples than the half luxuries.
Umakun, I don't think you slept well. You got that backwards. We're resettling Miva, not Haifa.
Either way, I'm gonna have to take you guys south at some point. Give you a true taste of freshly brewed coffee that hasn't traveled halfway around the world.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, might be able to do that sooner than later.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I've been thinking over the last few days that after we pull this off, get the dragon shards out, get your daughter out of Haifa. I don't think it would be best to immediately return to Miva. We're going to be kicking a hornet's nest, and they're not prepared to deal with, well, much anything beyond wild animals at this point. And between the limes, whatever the hell Georgie can pull off with her influence, and Rowan, I think it's better if we run the other direction, head to the big city.
Make an obvious trail in the direction you want somebody to go rather than towards your loved ones. That makes sense.
Everyone okay with that?
I'm all in for adventure.
I mean,
There's more things to steal, so
I'd probably prefer going back to home, but when you put it that way, I can see that side of this. We need to do this anyway. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We'll go back eventually. We just got to give them the runaround for a while. Let Amari and the others get their defenses ready.
well, and you said there was a teleportation circle in town. Did you write down what the address was?
Cryo did.
I have it.
All right.
He's recorded all the teleportation circles we found so far.
It's not very hard to use one if you have the money for it, especially if we go all the way to some place like Kirsch or Kartuk. They send you on teleportation circles for money.
Yep.
Don't even.
Well,
don't,
let's
don't-
get to the coast. Let's get to the coastal city first, then we'll see where we go after that.
All right. To Haifa then. Her backpack, which holds way more stuff than it should possibly do, rests slightly on her shoulders, and you guys start walking. Lumi, you use your owl for scouting in the morning, right?
Yeah, at least when I've
Short rest.
watched. And I do believe I did a double this night, so I should have maybe an hour and a half left of owl.
Okay.
Now.
Give me a perception check for your owl.
I also have an owl that I generally let fly freely while in transit.
Give me a perception check for your owl as well, then, Ibrahit.
Is this hearing or sight?
It is sight. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
So
advantage. When
yeah.
Well, there's a natural 20.
And a natural 19.
All right. So as you guys are traveling, both of your owls at some point, like just as you're starting the day to walking, get your attention. Like, I don't know if they have a specific cry or what they do to get your attention that they want you to see something. And looking through their eyes, in spite of the rain, ahead of you, you see a path of destruction, maybe a mile wide, that with a 23 and a 22, even though you have a limited range of up they can go before you like 100 feet up, is it, or 100 feet away from you?
100 feet.
Yeah, that's still several miles of, like, it's like 30 or 40 miles of visibility, right, to the horizon.
Oh.
No, well, fair enough. Something like that.
It's a fair bit of distance, yes.
So in the visibility range that you get through your owl flying basically directly overhead, you see swaths of destroyed landscape, like ripped up soil, flattened everything, like bushes ripped out that are a mile-ish wide, and sometimes they travel parallel to the road, sometimes they travel across the road, but with that level of perception, this looks similar to the tornado track that you guys lived through, but it is not like there's several of them.
Can they see the direction as well?
The direction is yes. $12 miles. Okay. Sometimes the direction is towards you. Sometimes the direction is away from you. Sometimes it's towards the north. Sometimes it's towards the south.
This feels sort of like the storm with the wind, where the storm with a face, where the storm just started just doing whatever ish.
In the distance, thunder rolls.
Weather check, please. Is it just overcast with storm approaching?
Where you are currently, it is rain, followed by rain, going into rain tonight, and rain tomorrow morning.
Well, sorry, Anya. It's gonna rain all day and all night and all morning.
Her about this point, her tongue's candy has worn out, and she just looks like a wet cat in her cloak of being warm.
I've started using Sylvan, I think was the common language I share with her when talking to her, regardless of candy. except when everyone's talking, because then
right.
Thayan.
All right. Who is rolling for the survival check, and who is rolling for the luck roll?
I think we've established that Lumi does the survival.
Yep. I will do the first luck roll.
Okay. Okay. You guys make okay progress, but you, at the end of the day's worth of travel, you don't think you made it quite as far as you were hoping. Because at one point, the entire surface of the road, which is made of like set cobblestones, it's not really a gravel road. It's like it was paved at some point with stones that, but the surface of the road for about a mile in length was scoured like up out of the ground and flung around, and with the continuing rains, it turns into just a muddy mess that slows you down for a fair amount of walking. You're miserable. By the time you get through it, you're miserable and muddy. With an 8, though, we don't have any random encounters. and the night comes. The night comes with you guys not making it quite as far as you were hoping.
Why are you guys so slow?
You've been quiet this entire trip, and now you speak up?
It's the cheese, man. The cheese.
Do we spot a good spot for a camp?
We usually do.
Yeah, it's okay. Like there's depends on how close to the road you want to be. There's because you're farther out of town, you don't like see any buildings or anything yet. But there's a relatively level spot nearby you guys can set up for camp. That's high enough that, despite the flooding river to your right, actually, but by this point, you guys are getting close to the lake outside of Haifa, and it is full is an understatement. Like there is land nearby that is normally farmland that is a foot underwater.
Nice, more swamp.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can persuade you, Crier, to see if you can figure out the least soggy areas to walk.
Yeah, sure, I can scout up ahead.
All this water, is this simply because Haifa is downriver from Miva and Miva hasn't gotten this much, or is this just weirdly abnormal?
I would like a nature check from you.
Let's see. Nature.
I mean,
Not too good.
with a 10, it's been raining for literal weeks at this point, almost continuously. So the entire, like, you haven't seen flooding like this because you don't think you've ever seen rain like this. And it's not like it's raining like inches per hour, but it is just continuous.
Do you think Georgie could have sabotaged the dam to cause all this flooding? Because this is just unusual.
Problem is that regardless if the dam is there or not, the amount of water, even if the dam had been there, it would have overflowed the dam and came down anyway.
Well, my thinking is, what if, because Miva's not getting this level of flooding, even though we've had probably the same amount of rain. So why is this so bad? And I'm thinking, what if Georgie raised the gates on the dam and let all the water out of the dam to flood the city and keep everybody in place?
Or those big storms have something to do with it.
If Georgie did anything, I'd probably attribute him to instead of opening the dam, just shutting the river gate. Just because?
But that would keep the water out of the city.
No, in the city.
This is too much water. Zari's just weirded out. Like, this is too much water.
If you close the inbound gate, you keep the water out of the city. But if you close the outbound gate,
but we're outside of the city, and this is still too much water.
Yes, it's been raining for weeks, and the outbound gate, the downstream grate could be blocked.
Zari's not going to convince Lumi of this.
All right. Who would like to take what watches?
First or
Zar-
last?
Zari will go first.
I'll go. Lumi will take it last to try and double owl.
And Elros will go second.
Okay. First watch. You want to give me a perception check, please? It's raining, and it's like looking at the water, like you swear, Zari, as you're watching, you can see the water getting closer to you, even though you guys are kind of up on a little rise, away from the flooded area, away from the road. Even you swear that just as you're watching, the water level is getting higher. But otherwise,
how far is Haifa's artificial lake from it?
So you guys are on the order of 30 miles out of town at this point. The actual artificial lake's within 5-ish, like the dam's within about 5 miles. And the river normally would be like, you would expect to start seeing the river widen and slow at this point in the trip, but this is way wider than you would normally expect. And it started midday instead of starting about now.
So if we keep following the river, we'll eventually hit the artificial lake, or will we need to divert from the road for that?
The road itself travels a bit away from it. There's basically a bunch of farmland. So the artificial lake, and then there's a bunch of farms next to the artificial lake, and then the road travels on the north side of that set of farms. So it's a little ways away. You guys could turn off the road and travel through the farmland,
but that might slow us down.
It likely would.
Yeah. Trade-off for a hunch. Yeah, Zari won't bring it up.
Okay. Who has the next watch? I am bad at remembering things.
That would be me.
Roll me your
Elros.
perception, please. 19. At some point in your watch, about halfway through, the rain has almost stopped. It's that very fine mist that keeps you wet but doesn't soak you through. You hear, like, there's almost no sound here. Like, you would normally expect to hear like crickets and cicadas and stuff, but it's very quiet. And you hear the sound of everybody's breathing synchronize, and then maintain that synchronicity for several minutes. And then you hear Risha call out in her sleep, and then everybody's breathing goes back to what you would normally expect.
Did Risha say anything like to just call out, or is it just she say something?
The cheese, man! The cheese!
She called out, "Alive, damn it!"
Huh. Okay.
Weird. With a 19 perception. No, with a 19 perception, that's it. Okay. Next watch.
That would be Lumi.
Go for it, Lumi, with your 29.
And an owl flying overhead.
Yeah. So between you and the owl, Give me an Arcana check.
That was for the owl, by the way.
Sure. Between what you've seen in traveling and the owl flying overhead and just having some time to kind of study it as you're sleeping, your owl has really good night vision, and there are you can see lights from stuff in the distance, and just a few farms with outdoor magical lights, and you get the itch in the back of your mind that something magical is going on with the great swaths of destruction in the ground, but you don't know what.
Memo to self, ask the wizard.
All right. With a 29 though, every once in a while you keep the fire going because you're a druid and can do that. Every once in a while you're not sure if it's coyotes or domestic dogs, some sort of canine you'll catch the eye glow in the firelight in the distance. But it's just at the edge of your just at the edge of visibility, and you'll see the eye glow flash on and then turn away and head away, like it's shying away from the light itself. Probably coyotes.
Yeah, probably something wild, because something domesticated or tame would probably think, ooh, light, people, let's
Yeah.
go.
Fire equals food equals feed me, please.
Yeah, whilst coyotes and wild things are fire equals hurt equals bad, I go other way.
Mm-hmm. All right, for third watch.
We're at fourth,
think-
if anything.
Oh, fourth watch.
Yeah.
Let me listen.
What's the third watch? Okay, for last watch then.
I'll do last watch then.
Okie dokie.
Perception. Look, a tent.
Crier, you find yourself keeping the fire going because you know that when Zari wakes up, she's gonna want to be able to cook food. And about the time Zari wakes up to get the pot out to actually cook some food, you realize that you spent all of your watch trying to keep wet logs burning. You were able to do it, but that's pretty much it.
Lumi, do your sparky magic thing.
Woof.
Thank you.
Anya packs up her tent and goes, So we're gonna get there tonight then? He said it was
Any
about.
plan of attack yet?
I didn't think we'd want to attack the guards. I think there's more of them than you.
No, more about how to get into the city.
Oh, the subtleties of this language, even with the candies, escape me sometimes.
I've got
So-
some magic that could help us get in, but it's rather short duration. Only an hour.
The main thing will be getting through the gate, but they might be looking for people trying to get out instead of people trying to go in. So if we can knock out the guards, we can slip past.
Or we could just
Navigating.
disguise as farmers and say that our farm was flooded.
Nah, I think they'd be in the city by now. It's not harvest season yet. They wouldn't be out in the fields yet.
Oh, hey, Ibriki, a question for you. This destruction, the swaths of ruined land, they feel magical to me. Got any tickles in that magic mind of yours?
Give me a bit and let's see. So I spend my breakfast eating time also casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Oh, okay. The answer to Detect Magic is, oh shoot, I need to look up the actual spell because it has like information.
There it is.
Ah, thank you. See the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic, you can use your action to see a faint aura around visible creature or object that bears magic. If you learn the magic, if any. All right. So, the answer to your question is yes, magic. There is a. It's a fog, and it is. Just kind of permeating everything. And it is a mix. Is it a mixture or is it just? No. The School of Magic is transmutation, and it's just everywhere as far as you can tell. Like looking at Zari's hammer is like, oh yeah, that's Zari's hammer. I can see it. But the fog of magic is strong enough that 20 feet away, it just looks like transmutation magic. Same with the magic of Anya's backpack, which I think is not transmutation, it's evocation, nominally. So yes, to answer your question of Detect Magic is yes, you did.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, can I roll an Arcana to try to figure that out?
Yes, you may. I don't... Okay, well, that's a natural 20. Again.
I've only rolled 20s today.
You have... Okay, so the top level spell that you detect is an ongoing control weather. It is in a way to main. You can tell with a natural 20. The weather is being controlled to maintain a storm here where no storm would naturally exist, and to then use said storm with a natural 20. I'm just going to give you everything that I have. Use said storm to direct tornadoes to etch into the very earth itself, very land itself, a very, very, very large amplification magical circle. And we're talking a radius of hundreds, it's about 140 miles at 20 miles per day to Miva from Haifa. So about that big around.
Zari gets shivers.
And the reason the storm is still existing is because the spell, the circle isn't done yet, but it's close.
Okay, so somebody is making this storm on purpose, and they're using it to make a magic circle around the city.
Can you pinpoint its source?
I have a strong suspicion it's in the city.
So it's you point in a direction of where the center of the circle feels to you, and it's like directly at Haifa.
guessing the place where Georgie was in the shared dream?
It's
Possibly?
probably the keep, yes. And
How long?
this seems like magic way above Sorch's level.
And how long till completion do you think?
Yeah, how close is it?
Um, days to maybe a week.
No more than a week, maybe less.
Yeah, we need
Would
to.
we be able to disturb it in any way? Just like mess it up?
We're here to mess it up. That's what we're stealing the dragon shards for.
Anya is just staring at you, incredulous. So about what are you doing? Unfortunately, I don't have mile markers on this, but yeah, it's half the distance between Haifa and this next marked settlement on here. Yeah, Anya's just staring at Iberkeet. Anya's just staring at you, incredulous.
At me?
Sorry, at Iberkeet.
Oh, okay.
For knowing all that just from like licking my finger and sticking it in the air.
Yeah, pretty much.
No wonder maps no copy.
So what you're saying is that we shouldn't be standing here. We should be running the ever loving everything away from here.
I think the problem is bigger than just here.
The problem is literally bigger than just here. You said it's 280 miles across.
But the problem isn't that we need to run the ever-loving crap away from here. The problem is apparently we need to run the ever-loving crap faster into there.
You get mixed up with adventurers and they run towards the problems instead of away from them. You know, this is like the third time in my life that I've had to deal with this. I mean, she grins. I don't mind that much, but so
I thought you were a dragon, not a pussy.
There's
Crier?
just
Duck.
there's just silence and pointed, not looking at you.
Zari is also staring daggers.
Oh,
I'd cast mage armor, but I think I think monks get better than mage armor anyway.
I'm officially hiding behind Zari.
Deep breath. All right, I think we're getting a little bit overly. No, I think we're getting a little underexcited, but at the wrong things. We need to move faster.
I think anywhere we could run will be in just as much danger.
Well, that's fair. We need to teleport is what we need. But
no, we need to stop this.
Lacking a teleport, I think you're right. We do need to stop this. I don't suppose there's a boat around here, because walking along this road is not fast enough. If what you're saying is true.
Well, here's the thing. What happens if a spell circle like this doesn't have all of its magical moats in place? Does it just collapse on itself?
That is an excellent question, which she's going to roll an Arcana about. Hey, anybody else who has Arcana trained?
Can't we just erase a line?
It's been drawn into the ground.
By a tornado.
That's what shovels are for.
We don't have the time to do that.
I mean, we've got you and Elros. You've got muscles and arms.
We don't have the time to do that.
All
It's
right.
just
We've got
easier.
a dragon.
That can't transform.
But dragon.
Okay. What is the answer to my question?
Both Iberkeet and Hanya probably start about the same time, saying, "Well, it depends on the spell." And Anya kind of takes over from Iberkeet, saying, "It really depends on. So depending on what you take out, it could cause it to just collapse and do nothing, just a fart in the wind. It could cause it to work, but not work in quite the right way. It could cause it to explode instead of working like it's supposed to. Like, there's been any number of stories of wizards that set up a spell and didn't quite put all of the arcane marks in the right place, and they spread themselves across the room when they decided to cast the final bits of it."
Well, let's hope it's the first one, because we need to get into the city, steal the dragon shards, find your daughter, and then leave. How is that for a plan?
I think that's a good plan. I think I. How do you guys feel about not sleeping tonight? Because now I'm getting anxious again.
I'm okay with this.
Player question. We get a exhaustion then.
Single level of exhaustion. One level of exhaustion is fine.
Only disadvantages on all skill checks.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if you guys have something that can cure levels of exhaustion. Because I think there's spells that can.
One of the restoration spells can. Not sure if it's the lesser or the greater.
Lesser, probably.
I have one lesser restoration per long rest, and that doesn't cure exhaustion.
Okay. So it's greater then. Probably cures all levels.
Yeah.
No, I think it just... You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1.
Oh, jeez, that's expensive.
Fifth level spell, which costs 100 gold/brass worth of diamond dust each cast.
And we need a long rest to get rid of 1.
I would, for lack of sleep, I would say sleeping another night.
Okay.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
This is why I don't like current 5th edition's exhaustion rules. They are stupid and overly abusive.
But yes, I don't know that I have the other ones handy enough to use those. It's just, is it the other one's just -1?
It's just -1 to all rolls.
It's disadvantage
each...
on ability checks, which
no.
includes
I'm talking
the new one.
I'm talking about the 1D&D exhaustion rules. It is
also Mark Hulmes uses the -1 to all rolls.
Yes, it is level. Just -1 to all rolls. For each level of exhaustion, there are 10 levels.
Okay. I'm willing to have a level of exhaustion, but have it do that.
I am fine with that.
Yep. That is much less of a problem than disadvantage.
Correct. It's about a -3 difference.
Okay. I will scout ahead to see if we can get a clear, fast path. Can I keep one of the animals you have with me to communicate back?
I don't think they can communicate over 100 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's limited to 100 feet.
Are we reading this as just the help action, or...
You'd be the help action, yes.
Yeah, so...
All right, well, you have a day of travel before you're going to decide whether or not you're going to sleep tonight.
It kind of also depends how far we get in one day's travel.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
So, rolling survival at advantage.
Yep.
26. Well, with the urgency of a tiny pixie dragon egging you on, helping you out with what she sees in Sylvan, and the feeling of, like, now that you are paying attention to it, there's almost an electric energy to the air that isn't the lightning that occasionally flashes to the ground. And you guys make really good time. You make up for the lack of the previous day's lack of, and you will get to Haifa around when you wanted to originally, which was 10 p.m. ish. I do need a luck roll. 15. All right. You guys, on the way in, see several mounted, like, guards wearing the armor of Haifa, traveling around through the like farm fields and so on and so forth. Every once in a while, one of them will stop, and you, because you're far enough away, you won't hear what they're saying, but they'll stop and talk to people. Who, generally speaking, after being talked to, will head in the direction of Haifa. But with a little bit of luck, and a little bit of heading in the same direction they seem to be heading, funneling other people to go. You guys make it without gathering any attention of anybody outside of the city.
I got a other cloak on, by the way, got a full hoodie, stuff like that.
So about a half hour from the gate,
Right?
I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
All right. So, if you guys want to pass into the city gates without being detected, at this point, yes, it would be a stealth roll, please. Good old community stealth roll. With a plus 10 from Pass Without a Trace. So that's a 25. That's a 32, 13, 21, 22.
Can I use my inspiration on that?
I mean, if you want to, yes, absolutely. You can always use your inspiration to reroll.
Well, I always like to ask before I... That's slightly better. It's not a nat 1.
It's not a nat 1.
Oh, look, the two marshals.
Uh-huh. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's everybody. So we have a 20, 25, 32, 21, 22, 17, and 17. With a little bit of timing, and grabbing of Elros and Zari when they're gonna step out into the middle of the street when somebody's looking. You guys pass in through the north gate into the city without being detected. It's late enough that the gates are like closing as you guys slip through. And at least the like portcullises are closing. And the streets are awash in water. Like, it is... Your socks are soaked because you've been walking in rain for several days, but your socks are also soaked because, like, you're an inch or two deep in water pretty much anywhere you... Yeah, socks. Anywhere you're going, monk.
Also, regardless of water level, there will be no traces of our passing.
Yes, Correct. You guys aren't leaving footprints behind you. You have about a half an hour worth of Pass Without a Trace left.
So what's the plan?
Follow my
Okay.
stomach and head to moments.
No, we're staying away from moments. Okay. I'm assuming we are like hiding in an alley currently.
You guys are out of the way.
Okay.
You see patrols consisting of like regular patrols consisting of 4 guards walking and 1 guard mounted. And they're just patrolling through the streets.
Okay. So my suspicion is that the buildings where the dragon shards are that we have on this map are the buildings that are being sandbagged.
Speaking of map,
So
that is the
So-
picture. That is the marks. The red dots are where you guys are pretty confident that there are dragon shards, or at least were at one point. And the white box is the symbol that it makes up.
Okay. So we need to make our way over here and try to find as many of these as possible. We may want Iberkeet and Risha to go a little further off, like 100 yards ahead of us, so Iberkeet can use detect magic to find the dragon shards, and Risha can then use her 5-finger discount to liberate them.
It's my
Well, the
favorite
rest-
discount.
While the rest of us stay in stealth. We need to grab as many that are as possible, that are convenient as possible without getting caught, and then make our way. Gosh, should we? Where does Georgie live? I would have gotten this information from Amari.
Georgie herself lives in the guardhouse that is here.
Okay. Okay, so we need to maybe make our way. I don't want to get close to Georgie, but we also need to grab that wand. Anya, keep your senses aware for your daughter at all times. We need to find her.
And
Secondarily,
a shapeshifter.
don't worry about Rowan. Rowan will find us. He's a little shit. He will come to us. Forget about Rowan. Dragon shards. Dragon. Wand. That's it.
Dragon, right? Well, with all the rain, it's hard to tell what's been in the city, but I'll keep my eyes open. I'm a little better at detecting my kind than probably any of you are.
I will retell the path I tailed her daughter to see if I'm doubting she will know where they are, but I'll let you know if we pass the route I chased her down. Maybe that's a common route.
Well, you pointed out on the map. She's like, well, there's nothing marked on that part of the map.
And what's gonna be our hideout gonna be for tonight?
I'm hoping to be out of the city by the time I'm hoping to be out of the city with the dragon shards and Anya's daughter by sunrise.
Well,
Okay.
I got a question for you. You were thinking that maybe she was looking for dragon shards herself, or maybe I was thinking that Why would you be looking in that part of the city if where the dragon shards are is all over here?
Okay. This is only part of the map. What I from from Entreta and Iberkeith's assumptions, there are 4 more of these around, but we don't have a map for those.
Oh, well
So we don't know the general location.
that's disturbing. Okay.
But if we disrupt one of them, then I'm hoping that the whole spell will collapse, because what happens if you erase an entire quarter of a spell circle?
I mean, that's fair. Let's look for these dragon shards. All right. Are you doing a magic about it? Are you just going to these places and looking? How are you are you just going to the place and looking, or are you, I think, detect object?
Do I have locate object prepared? I do. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you, a specific object, or the nearest object of a particular kind. Yeah, I can cast locate object if we need to, but I figure we just go to these points on the map, and then
Yeah, we cast locate object when we get close, so that way you can pinpoint exactly where they are. Because if I'm going to
locate object for all of them, that's going to be, I don't have that many spell slots.
Well, I mean,
and
it's sort of
object only lasts 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, it's sort of a field that you keep up, right?
It's for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Well, I think they're close enough together that we can grab a few of them. We know the general location, and with you and Risha, we can find them exactly.
I mean, yeah, if you started here with locate object, you can probably hit all of those in the circle around it.
Yeah.
It is a 1,000 foot range.
Right.
Yes.
But it's the nearest object within 1,000 foot range.
Mm-hmm.
Not every object.
Yeah, the nearest object. Yeah, so once we have one in our possession, that's the nearest one, and that's the only one I can sense.
Well, Anya poops up. So, well, the bag is extra dimensional space, so you put it in the bag, and then it's no longer here to be detected. It's somewhere else.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna go to the close one first, or we're gonna go to the center one first?
Let's hit the ones on this side of the river, and then cross the bridge and hit the ones in the circle.
All right.
Some of them are on the river. They're probably underground in the sewers.
Yeah, I'll take the map of the sewer and overlay it a little bit, like next to it, to see if they are tunnels on the same markers or something like that.
The sewers are probably flooded right now. If it's underground, don't worry about it.
So yes, the sewer maps do match to places where the thing would have to be in the river. There are sewer passages there. Whether or not they're flooded is hard to know.
There was the energy field we went through that dried us out extremely.
That kept water out, but that would still require us to get through 100 feet of flooded sewer.
Yeah, I'm not saying we go. It's just, yeah.
All right.
Worry about the ones on the surface.
So I would like another group stealth roll, and whoever is going to do the actual finding can roll with advantage. And we'll hit point by point for each one that you want to find.
I also take off my mask so that I'm less recognizable.
That's accurate, actually.
Group stealth and perception
Yep.
to find.
So group stealth, still with pass without a trace.
Oof.
28, 19, 32, 16, 31, 9. Yeah. You guys are, with Pass Without a Trace, you're able to quickly make your way to multiple of these locations. So on this side of the river, not actually in the river, would be this one, and this one. This one is on the bridge by the markings on your map.
On the bridge or under the bridge?
I'm gonna guess yes.
I'm not in the river.
Okay.
So who's gonna do the investigation roll to actually locate the thing?
Me. I think. Unless anyone has better than a +5, plus 1d4.
Guidance.
It's either that or Risha.
So Lumi's gonna help with guidance, and then Risha's gonna give Iberkeet advantage.
Guidance gives advantage, right?
No,
No.
plus 1d4.
Another d4 added to the roll.
Oh.
So plus another d4. 29. So, Iberkeet, with what you have learned, that's good enough that with what you have learned, you guys are able to freehand on the yeah, freehand. You're able to pick up. Oopsie, that's the wrong color. Let's do a cyan about it. You're able to collect that one and that one. And when you go to the location that this one is in, it is not a dragon shard. It is instead a probably half-inch tall lump of brass with several what can only be described as razor blades of iron sticking out of it. It is very sharp and pokey. Like there's no good way to hold on to it.
Can we use
Anybody got
Anya's bag to just, like, scoop it up?
Yeah, I use my javelins to guide it like Chinese chopsticks.
Okay.
Only them big.
I mean, it's sharp, but it's not like yeah. You absolutely can use your tool. You're a tool using monkey. You monkey your tool use, and you are able to guide it into her one of the pouches on her haversack. She kind of looks at you, goes, "I thought we were looking for dragon shards. That's not a dragon shard."
It's part of the ritual, so we're taking it.
I mean, fair enough.
Also valuable, so we're taking it.
Somebody be writing these down, please. So you guys got a with those three. I need to look up a game tool. That's a note. So that would be 2 Eberron Dragon Shards and a magical totem, call it. So
2x.
2x, yep.
Oh,
Note it down in the group inventory.
Okay.
that's smarter.
All right. You guys you are going to run out of pass without a trace soon at this point.
Okay, we need to get across the bridge then.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Cast it again.
I'll happily give us another hour.
Okay. Another hour of pass without a trace with Lumi casting it. So give me your stealth rolls and then give me your investigation again. Ooh. Ooh.
Me too. I forgot.
We might get spotted.
16, 17, 18.
I need to look something up.
Can you give someone else your inspiration?
Not at a roll. Just in general,
okay.
yes, but not after I'd rolled really crappy.
Okay, I was just checking.
His wisdom's really bad, but his wisdom's okay. They get to roll about it. Oh. Yeah. So, as you guys are approaching where you think this dragon shard is, one of these patrols walks up, starts walking up behind you, and you hear calling out behind you, "Who do you think you are?" And you see the guard on the patrol, or the guard on the horseback, or the Vuji back, pointing a spear at you.
That's not a guard.
It's spotted me first, I guess, right? And the rest is just also spotted, but not really the threat.
Well, the spear's pointing in your general direction.
We're also apparently a third of the way over a bridge by this point, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before things kick off, I want to use my divine sense real quick.
Presence of strong evil, noxious odor, heavy music. As an action, you open your awareness to detect such sources. At the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. Well, at about 60 feet of you, in the direction where this guy is pointing, there are 2 fiends.
If we're taking actions before things start popping off, I also cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yeah, you guys, nobody is surprised. So you guys may take an action. I may have you just narratively run off the bridge because I don't actually have a bridge scene.
Yep.
Here's a question: would you try to grab the shard before you ran?
Yes,
I would direct
because-
Risha to.
Or not.
Risha,
That's an inspiration.
go for it.
That's better.
Risha, you take 1 point of damage as you pick up another one of these little idol things. And it cuts your hand a little bit. But you have it. All right. All right, and then you guys take off, hightail it across the bridge.
I got it. Let's go.
So you're not pushed into the river, which is, the gates are open on both sides that you guys have seen.
Yeah, so Zari tucks in her shoulder and rams through the pair of them.
Heading back towards the north.
No, we're heading south.
You're heading
Yeah,
south.
but they
Okay.
came behind from us.
I will. We're gonna put you guys.
They were there. We
Oh,
were
they
here.
were there. Okay, I thought they were coming over the bridge for the north. So yeah.
Yeah, we were going south over the bridge, and they were patrolling the north side. Like, hey, who are you? Or
Okay.
who are you?
Yep.
All right. So that's gonna be a good enough for me. We're gonna go there. Hold on. Don't add any thingy yet. I have too many things open. Not. Nope. That. How do I close that?
Don't have control over my token, I think.
Doggone it.
No, I do. Sorry.
Okay,
I have mine.
I got the measure thing up, but I don't know how to close it.
Click the measure thing again.
I tried.
Click the select.
I had to click on something else.
Yeah.
All right, but now I have a light. Okay, I hate. And I need to drag other things onto here. That is one of them. Then 1,
I'm liking the map already.
2.
So is this an alley, or did we burst into a building?
This is an alley.
Yeah, it's a road.
Okay.
So
I was about to say, I don't think this is an alley. I think this is a main thoroughfare.
it is a main
just
thoroughfare.
off the bris.
No, that's the wrong thing. I want that thing, and then I want.
But yeah, we're outside.
Did you guys roll initiative? Please tell me you didn't.
Nope.
Not yet.
Okay.
We didn't.
Remove all items. Clear. All right, go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
Now that's just rude.
The druid goes before the rogue again.
The wizard goes before the barbarian.
The wizard goes first again.
I did select. Good. That. And then.
And I see a horsey right there, so they're coming from that side.
Yup, they're coming from that side. And then this guy, open up. Sorry, I have too many things to open up.
This is fine. I think I'm gonna call that my preparation for the actual battle is to look at the pearl and some star glitter washes over me and I regain a second level spell slot.
How did I manage to roll? Okay, well, that's interesting. I managed to roll all the same initiative with 3 different numbers. All right. So we are in initiative. Nobody is surprised. And Iberkeet, you are up first.
All right. Let's see here now. Let's see here. I wasn't prepared to go first.
That's fair.
Few people are.
Let's be simple and throw a firebolt at the guard on the horse I can barely see.
Okay. Roll your
Unless
attack.
barely seeing it gives me disadvantage, then I would use Acid Splash instead.
Nah, you don't have disadvantage. It's a large creature. It's
Yeah.
enough of it is visible. Your acid splash or your firebolt streaks off into the building behind the guard, scorching a nice rosette into the wood. But with the rain, it's not affected more than just a small stain.
All right.
Then this guy is that one. So you have a speed of that. Okay. No, it's grab and what's the measure with the
Pick up, then right click.
pick up? Oh, right
So
click.
you have to have it moving.
Okay.
As if you move. Then single click, right click, and you get the.
Okay. Well, it moves there, or they move there. Zari, how long does your danger sense last?
Let's see. End of my turn.
Okay. So it's this guy's turn. Speed of 60. Yeah, right there. All right, so we're going to do Oh. It would do that instead. Okay. So now we measure. Hold on. Oh, nope, you didn't actually interact with it. So that and 10 feet wide. Never mind. I can't make it 10 feet wide, but 60 foot long. So the thing, like the guard rears back and a bolt of lightning lances out, going through Zari, Elros, Cryor, and Lumi. I need you all to make a dexterity save, please.
Dexterity save.
I get advantage because of danger sense.
Yep.
Is
DC
it
15.
a ranged weapon attack?
No.
This is a spell.
Is this what you wanted?
Yep, that is what I wanted. So
We have big thick lines. They're called walls.
So those of you who succeed on a DC 15 take 24 points of damage, and those of you who fail, so Elrose takes 49 points of damage, and everybody else takes 24.
E.
Boy, I'm glad I moved. That would kill me.
Drop straight to 0.
I have 38 hit points.
Oh, jeez.
Have you been rolling bad on your level up rolls?
I haven't been rolling.
Yeah, wizards just don't have much.
I'm just a wizard. My constitution is 14 even.
Did you say 49?
49.
Yep.
And that is its turn. Actually, no, it would do that. It would rear back, do that, and then charge up to basically there. And then where did my turn order go? That's not my turn order. That's my turn order. Haha! And then it is these guys. Who would move just straight to there. All right. I would like everybody who was hit by that lightning bolt to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Ah, yes, my specialty.
DC 15. So let me. Everybody except for Elros, of course. because that's how we
Elros,
do.
put your dice in jail.
Oh no, we got Dean back in spirit.
Yeah. See that there is an illusion, and that is actually what you're running into. As
Or
a demon
is running
centaur
into me.
runs towards you guys. Okay, those guards are done. What's that?
Dementar?
Dementar, yep.
Okay. Going rage. Everyone in a 10-foot circle from aura from me gets 3 bonus hit points, temp hit points.
So that's
And it's
Cryors. That's Cryer, Elros, and Lumi.
3 temps?
yeah, 3 temp hit points. Let's see. Where'd my rage? There's rage. Okay. And let's go with attack the first.
That'll hit. Good small, solid smack into its horsey flesh. And it goes,
And
I don't like you very much.
the feeling's mutual, and I hit him again.
Go for it. That will miss.
Okay. Well, with the first one, I'm going to use Crusher to move him back 5 feet.
Okay.
Back.
Does he get a
back to
save or he
the-
just moves?
Nope, he just moves.
There?
Yep.
Elros. He still looks like a man writing a Vuji to you. Voice is
Okay.
really weird though.
He is. He must have like a bad cough or something going on right now.
Little cold because of all the rain.
Yeah. I am going to move up and attempt to hit him twice with the longsword.
Go for it. That'll hit.
And since I think it's a man on the horse, I'm going to add trip to try to knock the guy off the horse.
Okay, go for it. Strength save?
Yeah, it would be a strength save.
21.
Yeah, that definitely passed. But I get to roll a 1d8 to add to.
Holy damage, Batman. And roll your superiority damage. So 17 plus.
3.
So
20.
20. I don't like it very much either.
Need some Dayquil.
I should add. I should roll her initiative as well.
Anya's got a token.
She does.
Is anyone running around without a magic weapon?
Oh, was your weapon not? Your weapon isn't magical, is it, Elros?
It is a +1, so I think it is.
Never mind, it is magical. All right.
I have a +1 dagger.
Cryer, is your staff magical?
Staff, no, hands are.
Hands are. I'm gonna move her down. Just
He's got them magic hands.
he got the magic hands.
I think Lumi will help you with the staff.
All right. Anything else, Elros?
Yeah,
attacks?
I'm going to second wind.
Yeah, that
let me
tracks.
see how much that is. I think it's 1d10 plus
Yes.
6.
That's rough.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yep.
So is everyone like critical at this point, or?
I think Elros is.
I'm bloodied.
Nah, I'm not even bloodied.
Or is it bloodied? I was trying to find the bloodied sheet you sent in here, but I can't. Did you pin it?
Oh, I think I just the thresholds are winded, bloodied, critical.
Yeah,
and
bloodied is half,
unconscious.
critical is a quarter.
I'm winded.
I'm not quite a quarter yet, so bloodied. Or I was. Then that happens. But yeah, that's it on my turn.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
He
I did
two
attack
attacks.
twice. I got 17 and 15 for damage. 24,
Oh,
25
I missed the
to
second
hit.
attack. Okay. Sorry.
All good.
Because, yeah, the 25 also hits. All right. All right. So Anya will go next. So you hear her playing music, and oopsie, she should be at full. Okay. You hear her playing music, and Zari, you are now inspired. Take a bardic
Inspired.
inspiration. That's a bonus action.
Yep. It's a D8
8.
right now.
She's gonna do that. That's an action. No, it's a minute. You know what? After the commentary, I think she's gonna. Nope. No, stop it. Tokens, please. She's gonna get up beside you, Zari, and try to stab a fool. Doing hit. Doing 11 points of damage. All right, Lumi, you're up.
Are we thinking we can survive another go around with him doing things, or should I tend to people ASAP?
21.
I hope to subdue him.
That's a. Does she know what it is? Anybody who's seen it for its true form can make a religion check. She does not. Cryer does not. Neither does Lumi. It's a centaur thing.
It's a fiend. That's all Zari knows.
It's a fiend.
I am compelled to smite it.
You are.
Are you compelling Lumi to smite it?
Pretty much, yes. I basically go like, well, we know what Georgie replaced Amari's men with.
The first, I'm gonna try stacking the spells the other way this time and go Guiding Bolt first.
Go for it. That's a crit.
Ooh.
That's a nat 20 there. Roll your guiding bolt damage. That's gonna be really good.
24.
24 points. Hold on. It was
Well, he's pissed off at someone now.
fire and lightning. I need to. Okay, well. Yeah, that 24.
That
Is-
means that the next attack on him has advantage.
It does.
Story for Marcher.
No.
Nope.
With an 11, that will miss. Moving?
Move up. 15.
I'm bolting 25 feet away.
Go for it.
Nearly where Anya started.
11 will miss.
19 will hit. 10 damage.
No, two-handed 6.
So, and then non-magical, right?
Non-magical,
Okay.
but he gonna make it a stunning strike, so he needs to make a con saving throw.
19.
That beats the 15.
Your staff hitting him didn't seem to do very much.
Then I'll do a unarmed strike twice with Flurry of Blows
Okay. That'll hit.
for 8. And he may make a dexterity save, 15.
14.
He is knocked prone.
Okay. Prone he is.
That gives you advantage on the
Advantage.
last attack.
25.
And yeah, for another 6.
So as you sweep the legs out from underneath this large creature with a, like, the front legs out from underneath this large creature, and describe how you punch its heart out, or whatever you do.
Yeah, I think I'll just give him a good blow to the windpipe.
So you guys see Cryor's hand enter the front of this thing's throat and then rip out something internally, and the thing goes and slowly evaporates into mist.
And we still don't know what it was.
Nope. Risha.
I'll move out of the way.
I didn't even get to tell him the Queen of the Winter Court sends her regards. You killed him too fast.
Step
I
up.
was gonna use Crown of Madness on him to have him attack the other guards.
Step up 10 feet, and you'll be able to tell the other ones.
Man. I'm gonna use
Risha,
cunning
target.
action to hide.
Okay. Roll your stealth check, please.
Yup.
Okay. You have attempted to hide.
Yup. Tis my day.
Uh-huh.
You know
Pass,
what?
pass without trace is technically still up.
It's still a
Yeah,
natural one.
It's still a nat one.
And that one
With its
resulting
great
in a 23.
23. Yep.
A great sigh of exasperation and all the sass and sarcasm she can muster. This guy at the very front gets 2 Eldritch Blasts. The Queen of the Winter Court sends her regards.
Please make a intelligence saving throw as well, please. Hey, you made that.
Oh, I crit that one.
Uh-huh.
I crit that one.
So not only does he see through the illusions, he knows what it is.
Oh, come on. Why does that not exist in here? TANARUKK. Why? I know it should be in the list, but I can't find it. So, yeah, this guy, like, you see through the illusion, and this is a very spiky boy. Very spiky
Ooh,
boy with a
spiky.
great sword. He's actually got that many HP.
One of the Eldritch Blasts missed, I'm sure. And the stronger of the two, of course.
Okay. 21 for 7. Yes.
The moment's gone, Zari. The moment's gone.
All right. At Risha, Iberkeet, you're back up again.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna back up more. And then I'm gonna hit the one closest to us with a firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and make your reset intelligence save as well. Because you're hitting this one, correct?
Button. There we go. Well, if I hit,
that will hit.
the range is 120. If anyone's...
So, yep.
Yeah, I'm just curious how far away you were.
Yeah, if I were closer, I'd use Acid Splash, but I do not want to be close.
You see a very spiky boy who I can't find in my compendium because reasons, apparently.
That hit, right?
And your firebolt hits, doing not as much damage as you were hoping. Roll your damage. Wow, it does 18 damage now?
It does 2d10.
Nice. So yeah.
Poison spray does 2d12, but its range is 10 feet.
Are you sure that... Oh yeah, it does. That's right. Okay. So yeah, the fire, he doesn't seem to care very much about the fire. It definitely hurts him, but not as much as you were hoping. And now it's his turn. So as a bonus action, well, as a movement, he moves here, and as a bonus action, he moves here, and he's gonna take some swings at Anya. That'll hit, doing that much damage. Let's see. And then he will. So he reaches over with his mouth and grabs a great hunk of Anya's flesh out, and then hits with the great sword for that much more damage, and just cleaves halfway in through Anya's arm. Ow. And Anya screams in pain. Other guards. That one will move up there. That one will move. These guys are... So this guy's going... tasty. And the other two are going... Stop! You're under arrest! Sorry, you're up.
Okay. Zari does a step around here. And attack the first on the one next to Anya.
Go for it. 10.
Use a bardic inspiration on that.
Add a d8. Go for it.
12 total.
Will miss.
Okay. Well, it's worth a shot.
You can make your intelligence save though.
Okay. 21 to hit.
21 will hit the other guy. Smash, and this guy's chest caves in and he drops to the ground gurgling.
Okay, now intelligence save.
What? Why did
19.
that? There we go. 19? Yeah, so this guy is revealed as a very spiky boy. I think I can put a picture into the VTT. That guy.
Okay.
I just don't have him in my list for some reason.
Not a bone devil.
Nope.
These are probably demons then. I don't know demons. I know devils.
Fair enough. Anything else, Zari?
Bonus action, give Anya 3 temp hit points.
She is very grateful.
Oh yeah, and there is frost forming in the water around Zari because Tundra Aura.
All right. Does that also... No, Elros is too far away. Elros, you're up.
I want to come over here and assist with this guy.
Sure.
The other guy that needs a cough drop.
Yes.
And he just looks like a regular guy to Elro still, right?
Correct. Because you haven't
Okay, I was
interacted with him yet.
Okay.
19 will hit, and you can make an intelligence save. 16 damage. Still looks like a dude.
And these guys, there must be something going around.
You do take a pretty good chunk out of him, though. 23 will also hit. 15 more damage. He looks completely unfazed by your hits, and he's just at you.
Yeah, I was wanting to add trip to that, but I don't think I will this turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anya will take the disengage action to get out of this guy's reach, as because she is really hurt. 30 and as
I
she's
shout to Anya as she's doing that. Get to the druid.
as she's doing that, Elros, you now have bardic inspiration.
Oh, awesome.
Lumi, you're up.
I'll move 10 feet towards Anya, and healers can heal her.
Okay.
Plus her maximum number of hit dice. If she's level 8, that means plus 8.
Yes. So total of
15. No, I think Bardic Inspiration starts at D6, but at 8, I think it's an D8.
It's a 1d8, yes.
So that was actually...
in Sylvan, she thanks you, Lumi. And, like, you're binding up. Just, like, you binding up a sword slash that goes to the bone on her right arm.
That was my action, and my bonus action will... he will, in his starry form, take the archer stance and fire a starry arrow.
Okay.
At the closest thing that needs a cough drop.
Okay, so there's only one thing that needs a cough drop right now. 27 will hit for 7 radiant. All right. It definitely... Well, intelligence saving throw. Since you've now interacted. 17. Spiky boy. Very spiky boy. With a spiky sword. Who's made of spikes.
You're ugly. That's my turn.
So are you. Puny human. Trior, you're up.
25 feet up.
Sure.
I use my quarterstaff.
Yep.
That won't hit.
Nope. That will.
For 7 damage, non-magical.
Okay.
And it spent a key point to make it a stunning strike. Con 15.
Con 15. 25.
I spent another key point for Flurry of Blows.
Go for it. 24 will hit. 5 bludgeoning.
Yep. And he needs to make a Dex 15.
Nope. He falls down.
He falls down.
$17 will also hit for another 5.
And then I'll move away. Let's go there.
Risha, you're up.
Yay! I can send you back to the pits from whence you came. I'm gonna step up, drawing my sword.
Go for it.
What do you want?
So 9 will miss.
Who are you attacking?
Oh no, he have advantage because he's on the ground.
Disadvantage if it's right. Oh, it's melee?
Yes, melee.
Then I have your advantage.
Yeah, so roll it again, Risha. That'll hit.
Oh, there we go. And that's sneak attack damage too.
Okay, so how much of that is... Oh, it's a bonus action to activate the fire, but yeah, you can have done that.
Yep. And then because it's also sneak attack damage, wails from the grave.
All right, so
Oh,
9 plus...
wow.
Why is there
It's
2...
19 damage total.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why there's... Oh!
It already
That-
had the sneak attack.
yeah. So 9
did,
plus
so-
5 fire, so 9, 13, 14, and 2 is 16 total.
No.
Forget the... No, it's still...
18
it's
plus
still
1.
19.
19.
The fire's halved. Fire
Oh,
damage.
fire is...
So the 5 is halved.
Okay.
Okay.
11, 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yep, 16.
Because the fire is half.
Okay. You done gave him a good stab though,
Yep. And a little bit of necrotic.
and a little bit of necrotic.
That- is
Ibrahim,
that-
you're up.
Do I know what it is? Since I can see it?
Oh wait, I
Um,
didn't make the save. Do I need to make the save?
Yes, if you interacted with it, you need to make a save. Do you know what it is? Religion? To know specifically, yeah. So it is a demon known as a Tanaruk. Basically, demon foot soldier.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to move up to get into range. Let me just double check that. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the one that seems to still be human, with a hold person.
DC 16 wisdom save? Okay.
Yep.
Wisdom. That's a natural 20. Plus 0 is 20.
That passes.
Yep. So they like tense up for a moment and then shake it off. Shake it off.
All right. That'll be my turn.
All right. So next is this guy. So as the thing stands up, he goes, "You know, you're really kind of fun." And he will take a bite attack at you, Risha,
Well, no!
for 19 to bite you.
I will yell
And
duck
19 will hit.
using my reaction to use the woe effect.
Okay, what does that do?
I get to remove 1d6 from his roll.
Okay, roll your d6. 5. 14 to hit you, Risha?
14 misses.
So you manage to duck just in time. And then you, unfortunately, he swings a sword at you that's the size of you, almost. 12, though.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, he also gets disadvantage
He also gets
because
disadvantage
Cloak of Displacement.
Oh, yeah. So that's even worse. Should have had disadvantage on the first one as well. Correct?
Yep.
So 13. So you don't need to use your power, Lumi. Because 13 would have missed the first time.
Autocam question. I missed why he has disadvantage.
Cloak of Displacement.
Ah, okay, yeah.
All right. So this guy goes, seeing you guys just beating on his fellow guard, and the other one evaporated and another one dead. He's like, well, saw this, and oopsie, that. Do. And off he runs. Zara, you're up.
Okay.
Do you care more about the fleeing guard or about the demon in front of you?
Care more about the fleeing guard. So I'm going to take an opportunity attack. And let's see.
Oh, shoot. I have been missing an action that I've been supposed to be doing. All right.
We don't mind.
In response. That doesn't say as a reaction. That just says in response. Okay, so every time he's been hit in melee, he gets a attack at whoever hit him. So who has successfully hit this guy? I think
Totally not me.
so.
I think it's just us two. Oh,
No,
the
Crier did
And
too.
Crier as well.
I'm gonna
hit
hit.
him.
I'm gonna hit each of you once with it.
Okay.
21 Elros.
That hits.
13 damage. 8 Cryor was a miss. And 10 Risha is a miss. Okay, so in the end it doesn't matter a whole lot, but
Am I out of range? Because I hit him.
anytime he is hit with a melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And I get a
So
swing at you.
Yep.
20 to hit you.
That'll hit.
11 slashing damage, so halved to 5.
Okay, so that's my 45 feet. I'm then going to use my bonus action to Misty Step another 30 feet.
Yep.
Pop up right in front of him.
Oh shit! Take your swings.
Do I make an intelligence saving throw?
Nope.
Okay. So this one might actually be a dude.
Mm-hmm. Also, the fact he ran away. Well, that one misses. But you have another attack.
Yep.
I think
16
that hits.
Okay. Non-lethal damage.
Okay. Thunk on the top of the head, and he goes out like a sack of cold potatoes. Cold potatoes? Cold potatoes. Unconscious.
Sorry, feels bad about that other guy that I hit.
Yeah, he doesn't have a chest anymore.
Sorry, feels very bad.
Elros, you're up.
Good job turning his front into his back.
So this guy can like we've been able to tell whenever we were attacking him, like, and he's able to attack us every time, and it doesn't eat like reaction or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Not as far as I can tell. I could be doing it wrong, but it says in response to being hit by a melee attack, can make a bite or a greatsword attack with advantage against the attacker. Well, I wasn't wrong with advantage. I missed my chance at it anyway, so it's Unbridled Fury.
Okay. Let me think here, because I'm not looking too hot.
What spells does Anya have?
I think that might solve my problem. Okay, I got an idea. I am going to take an opportunity attack and stand or come back 10 feet away.
Okay.
That's 5 feet.
That's
Oh,
that's
well, 5
outside
feet
of
away from him.
Yeah. It does not have reach, so yes, he will take an opportunity. You will get attacked with an opportunity attack. No, he already did that this turn with Zari when Zari left.
All right. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna pull out my whip.
Okay. Yep. That is a 10 feet reached, isn't it?
Yep.
He doesn't have reach. That will miss though.
I don't think I have my multiplier added to this.
It's plus
Yeah,
8.
I do. Never mind.
He just rolled really terribly.
It was just 1 and a 2.
Snapping.
I haven't used this thing in a while.
Yeah. You did not make your save before, so you can make your save. You can try it for a save again.
Oh, the intelligence save?
Yep.
Yeah, this is not going to go well.
Nope. He still looks like a man.
Man, this dude. He's not. He's
Yeah.
insane.
Anya.
His endurance is almost fiendish.
His appearance is almost fiendish. Let's see. Oh, Oh, I never hit that. That's why.
Oh, I would like to use 2 superiority die.
Okay.
For what is it called? Quick toss and trip.
Oh, okay. So quick toss to throw a hand axe at it.
Yeah, and then trip.
Sure, go for it. 20 will hit.
13 damage. Strength saving throw.
Okay.
Because to Elros, he just looks like a guy.
Right.
Remember to add your damage.
So 6.
Yes. I'm just making sure. Yeah.
And then a strength saving throw. 11.
11 fails. Why did it do that? I did that wrong.
You did that wrong. 11 fails. So down he goes onto the ground again.
There we go. 12 damage.
With the axe buried into this thing's knee, it starts evaporating out from that point, and soon nothing is left but ash and mud. And we are out of combat. And with that, you guys have an unconscious guard and a dead guard, and we'll pick up there next week. So thank you to the players for playing, or not next week, 2 weeks from now. Thank you everybody for watching. It has been great having you here. Bye.